Well, hey there, friends. Doc South setting with you, and I just realized this in the next few days. It's my brother Ed's birthday coming up. Yeah, mine too. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to say your birthday on the web. So, but we're within about a week of each other, give or take a week or two. Mm-hmm. No, I'm the oldest. Oh yeah, older than dirt. And and my brother's next in the pecking order, shall we say. He's a bit younger. And good old Ed's always been a pal. Yep. For a portion of my life, I had my mother and father to myself, and then when Ed was born, oi, then I had a share, and that was fine. Because actually, it was kind of I think back now. I think back. What fun we had. Yeah, we really did. I mean, honestly, if you've got one child and maybe you're expecting a second or a third one, make sure you let them know that they're going to enjoy their their younger brother or sister, or sisters, or brothers, and it actually, I don't know, it gives you someone who's pretty much in your um, is sort of living in the ballpark you're living in, hanging out with you. I don't know. There's just something special about it. Oh, sure, we used to fight. We'd fight over the last meatball mom was cooking, for supper. Usually, if we fought too much, my father would take it. Oh, are you two idiots? I'm going to take the meatball instead. Or he'd split it. Mom was always the diplomatic one. She'd cut it up a bit. The old man might, I don't know, he'd just say, "You two idiots. Why don't you share? Come on." Well, it's because we wanted the meatball. It tasted so darn good. Yeah. But I'm trying to think. For birthdays, of course, you got, if it was my birthday or if it was my brother Ed's birthday, you always got the first piece of cake. Right. Of course, everyone had to stick a candle in it and, scream at happy birthday at the top of their lungs, sing the song, blow out the candles, all that stuff. Um, but once all that was done, yeah, you got the first piece and the first bite. Ed, if I recall right, let me think. I think he liked. Man, I'm trying to think now. There was a cake Mom made, and boy, we both loved it. It was called broken glass cake. It was different cubes of jello, all different shapes of jello. Mom would make like two or three different kinds of jello, cut them into pieces, stick them on, and there'd be a well greased graham cracker crust on the bottom of the pan, of the cake pan. And then she'd put a little layer of Cool Whip, and then all little pieces of the jello, all the different hunks of jello. Sometimes if she could make them cookie cutter shaped, sometimes, but mostly it was just pieces. Because there was no sense getting too fancy. That cake had it. Yeah, it was going to be toast by evening. But she'd lay out all the pieces of jello, and then Cool Whip in between the pieces, like cement almost, like you're making a brick building, only it's jello, hunks of jello, different shapes or rectangles, and well, which is a shape, and then you'd put, I think you poured cherries on top. Those canned cherries. You can get pie cherries, right? Oh, oh yeah. Mm. And of course, cool it as freeze it. Well, don't freeze it, but get it where it's real cold. And then once it was real cold, cold through and through, then you could just keep it in the fridge. But again, it didn't last long. That cake, like I said, tops a day and a half. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was down the hatch, shall we say? Eddie used to like that. There was also one I liked. I think I often asked for the broken glass cake, but I think some years, maybe Eddie did this, maybe I did it. We asked for Duncan Hines burnt sugar cake. Yeah, with the burnt sugar icing, and that was a pretty good cake too. We did not lack for birthday attention. That much I can tell you. And It was really fun. Of course, Eddie could have his friends over, a friend or two over for supper if so be it. Me, same thing. Uh, it was um, it was okay. Living was good. Our folks were really special, and I gotta say, I've always oh, Ed and I have had our, wrestling matches, and we've been arguing. We argue every now and then about one thing or another, but it's usually blows away in a give it a day. And I'm very blessed to have such a nice brother. And again, I think we owe it to our folks who, man, they were really special. I think what it was, and I gotta somewhat think the same thing for me. But especially for them, family was important. They went through World War II. They saw families getting shattered, deaths in the family from the soldiers overseas, someone's son or a parent or brother, getting killed in the service. And I know my father was in 3 airplane crashes, fighter plane crashes, um, 2 anyway, and then one where he couldn't get the steering in the plane um, to reverse itself so he could get back to land. He luckily that he eventually did get it figured and turned around and came back okay before he ran out of fuel. But he was heading into the drink if it wasn't if he hadn't gotten that situation taken care of. The point is the folks went through the mill. Um, my my mother and my father both went through the Great Depression in the 30s, and they saw what hard living was like, and they were against it. And so we really, I can't kick. My father worked just like a fiend. Mom, oh, she always kept the house looking just right, and the food, oh my God, Mamma Mia. We were a very blessed family, and except for a few tussles here and there, my brother and I, and rotten tricks done to each other, uh, we were uh, we were pretty tight too. Still are. Fantastic. Ah, I'll tell you. Yep. Anyway, I thought I'd say that's. I hope your siblings treat you just as well, and your folks were as kind to you as mine were to me, and that you had a brother or a sister, or brothers or sisters, much like I was blessed with. Okay. We'll see you later, friends. Thank you. God bless. Bye now.